Everybody, welcome back. Sky Factory 3, episode 58 with me, Sid. And I think I found the secret to finding these things. Oh, rarity 3. What were you again? Oh, instant health. Okay. Grab them all. And then chuck some stuff back in. So, these only appear to spawn in areas where there are blocks for them to spawn on. Now I know that sounds really obvious, but I didn't get it. So I'm in dimension 45, I think, off the top of my head now, maybe 46, and it was another one of these things. Now I noted these exploded sphere dimensions. I noticed that they seemed to spawn, or the buildings were spawning. I got one of those inverted ravines dimensions, and I got quite a lot of the buildings spawning very low down at the bottom of those ravines. So I started to realize that the magic ingredient, the thing that makes these things happen, is having a block, or there must be an algorithm which is looking at to find a spawnable space for the structure, and when it finds that spawnable space for the structure, it pastes the structure in. Now if you have a world which is 100% entirely void, it will never find a spawnable space for the structure. So yeah, that was an interesting revelation. Now, it'd be nice to actually find a villager or village structure realm, because I'd like to get some villagers that aren't actually there we go, there's another one, you see. It'd be nice to get some villagers that aren't oh, and there's another one over there, aren't cursed earthified. This actually is quite cheap to run as well. It's 10 RF per tick, which is always nice. So we've got various things and another Dimlet parcel, which is always nice as well. So yeah, I've been getting a few, as you can probably tell from that. I don't know whether any of these will go in there. They won't go in that one. So, oops. Let's put them into there. I didn't expect to have this level of success, so consequently I didn't really come armed for lots and lots of Dimlets, but I'll take them. Still looking for that elusive rarity 6 Dimlet, and still failing to find that elusive rarity 6 Dimlet, we have to say. But there's a what are you? 0, a 0, and a thing, and yeah. So quandary somewhat over, not 100% over, but somewhat over, which is better than, you know, still in a quandary. All right. Anyway, I'm just going to continue looking around this dimension a little bit more. I've got my my teleporter ready just in case things get a bit hairy. I don't think it will. I mean, the power is, oh hello, wow. Ooh. All right, yeah, I like this dimension. This one's a keeper. And I shall be back with you in a bit. All right, well, that is a definitely, oops. Tell you what, let me put that out of my hand. That is definitely a keeper, that dimension. We are going to pop you in here, and we are going to call you Exploded Sphere 2. Okay. I don't know whether we need to re-register that in any way, but it doesn't really matter. Now I have got another one of those exploders for that sphere. I just want to go and check this one again. Now it's actually, it's okay, but we'll we'll give it a little boost just to be on the safe side. I'm wondering whether I can let me have a look what we got in the way of golden bags of holding. We have no golden bags of holding. Are they bag of holding? Let's have a look at a bag of holding. Bag of holding. Chisel bit bag. Bag of holding. Oh, yeah. You know what? It's probably quicker for me to just dump these off here while we... I don't want to have a completely full inventory while we're out there, but I don't know what else I can do really. And we'll just put these over here. You are fine. What dimension are you? You're dimension 7. Alright, so from there to 7 and dial, and we'll get rid of you, get on my hot bar and go back in. Just want to see whether that was one that actually had... Wrong one. Okay. Where are you? Spheres. That was the beastie. That's got loads as well. What are you? You are 14. Dial once. Let's go. Let's go and have a look at this one. I just want to see whether that is actually correct before we carry on. This one's a little bit more hostile in the fact that the creepers about. That had the and it had the obsidian spheres. Let's just see what we shall see, shall we? They're not quite as exploded. This has got spheres like spheres within exploded spheres, which is slightly different. But see, there's a sphere in that one as well. Definitely not seeing... Well, I haven't seen one yet, which, I mean, that doesn't mean... Or necessarily... Oh, wow. Giant pink moon. It's a death and pink moon wolf star. Yeah, I'm not really... This is not backing up that theory, but this is not as exploded as the other one, so... Maybe that is the difference. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of those structures. They may not even exist in this dimension, but oh well, it was worth checking out. There's one, she says. There's two, he says. Yeah, I think that validates the theory, doesn't it? Somewhat. Let's have a look. What we got? Bop, bop, bop. Rarities 3, 2, another brick. Da, 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 da. These probably won't go in, but I think some of them will go in here though. I heard you. Right, where was the other one? I just saw over there. Let me just do that. So yeah, that seems to back up and bear up the theory that what you actually need is blocks. And if you've got blocks, then you're sorted. Pop, pop, pop. Alright, let's go back and see what we've got. Because this is not what I actually want to do today. I want to go and kill a dragon again. So I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, well, I've put all of the components in there. These are all the Dimlets. We've got some interesting ones. We've got Ores of Plenty, which is a Rarity 5. We've got a couple of Rarity 5 liquid things. We've got some Rarity 3 effects, which we probably don't want, such as like Confusion, Poison 3, Dig Slowdown, Weakness. You know, these are not particularly good ones. We've also got 13 of these, so let me just bat these all through and we'll see what we get. What do we get? Rarity 0, rarity 1, 2 and 4. We've got those, we've got mobs, we've got that, we've got you, we've got double. Oh, we've got 64, Jesus. Got a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, not the ones we want. Doesn't matter. Let me show you what I've done. So, yeah, I've treed this up. It's not finished yet. It needs more leaves, but I'm getting there. Here is, of course, old Benji. He's a very good dragon. He's no trouble at all. And what we need to do, I think, next is have a serious look at. Well, let's have a look. Crystals. We need to make some of these. So we need some of that. Let me just make a couple, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. We could do with a bag of holding, some more bags of holding. So I'm going to create a bag of holding, or one of those with one of those. Make me some of that. Do a bit. Oops, didn't really have to be that, did it? It can be oak. It can be oak. It doesn't have to be. Oak will do. I'm fine with a bit of oak. And then we'll go back for a bag of holding. Bag of holding. Make one of those. Oh, that's right. We can't make those in that, can we? Because we can't give it the experience in that one. I don't think. Can in that one though. Done. And then we can do a little bit of that. That gives us a third one of those. Excellent. We are sorted and good. Now the reason I want this is I want to obviously take apart my end setup, or at least the bits that I don't want to lose, which is a fair amount of them, truth be known. Let me just go back to the Goldblum teleportation lab. What I would like to do is there is one of these. Let's just go. You have got bugger all RF. Just give you a quick burst of power, and you are ID2. Okay. Okay. Like an elevator. Have I got any blocks on me? I should have in one of these bags of holding. Any old block. I don't want to use a good block though. We'll use a crap block there. Nice crap block. Right. Bonk. 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 Oops, did it twice. That would have killed myself then. But that's fine. I just wanted to nick that matter receiver because I really didn't want to think. We're going to take you apart. We're going to extract, and we are going to stick you back in there, out of the way. Right. So armed with that, let us now go to the end, which we could have done from, elsewhere, but let's not worry about that too much. So the problem we've got here is we've got a lot of quite expensive pieces of equipment. We've got these, we've got all of the solar panels, we've got that and that, we've definitely got this thing under here, and we also need to think about teleporting in, where we actually come into the world from. So, you are being a bit prissy, aren't you, about that? My thoughts were the dragon doesn't really fly down very low, so maybe we can get a bit of that going on. Let's maybe not down as low as that, but if we I just wanted a secondary teleporter. Oh, I need a power thing as well, don't I? And there we go. Right, how far in? What you are a 3, 2. So if I go in 1, then you got 2 and then 3. Okay. Just need to get myself in the hole. There we go. So we can get a little safe space. So that's 1, then there, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to just hollow this out a little bit and make myself a secondary teleportation platform to come into, because if once I take the one apart from upstairs, I won't have anywhere to teleport into. And I want somewhere to teleport into because I like teleporting in. It's a handy little tool. We need to think about power. I'll probably go and pinch a flux capacitor from up on the top and flux point. Ooh, did I go too far? I did. Oh well, doesn't matter, we can fix that. Yeah, I'll get this done, be back in a mo. Alright, this ring, it's not really cutting it. We need a better ring. We also need to, let me get the right bag. Are you the right bag? I started pulling apart various bits and pieces of machinery in the end. Which are all there. We can get rid of you for the time being, but what I need is I need to get 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want resistance lenses. I want I want a mana lens. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a bit of glass or glass thingy. Lens, no, glass. I've got me and my concentration can be terrible at times, you know. Okay, and we'll take a little bit of you. That's that, and then we're going to go for a. Let me go for a magnet. Magnet ring, magnet. So that one is a resist, so iron and gold. Okay. I'm guessing I don't have those up here. So we'll have an iron. Oh, we got absolute masses of that, haven't we? It's alright, I'm just sat there thinking, I don't have much gold there, but of course we've got loads, it's just hidden in things. So we'll get that. That gives us that. We can get you. You go like that, that, and that. That gives us that. And then I need a. I think it was a terrasteel, wasn't it? It is a terrasteel. And of course, terrasteel is so hard to find. That should give us the greater ring, which if we now take that and place you there, we've now got a half decent ring of magnetization, which means we can now go back to the teleporter, head back over to the end, and hopefully this will actually magnetize things up better than the previous candidate, shall we say. And that seems pretty good. What I don't want to do is lose any of these blocks, for obvious reasons. The rest of it is all structure, so it really doesn't matter. But this one and that one obviously do matter, and the one underneath, and then the solar panels and the teleportation stuff and the magnet torch. So we'll take all of these out. And we probably, right, I'm going to leave the solar panels and that till last. I will get you and place you and you and you and you all away. I need a new syringe as well before I start all of this. Let me just get down here. I will get this. Hang on. Nice having a decent range ring. Yeah, I'll get this all dug up and pull the rest of what I need together, and we'll get that dragon summoned, and we shall get some dragon samples going. Back in a mo. Alright, I think we are almost ready. We just need to get you. Yeah, damn it. Of course, now we've got a whole bunch of Endermen spawning, but that's fine. And if I remember rightly, we just do these. There we go. I'm going to need to obviously Enderman proof all of this at the end of all of this as well, but that's fine. I should probably take that. I just drank 2 of that, didn't I? Because the first thing we're going to do, of course, is go after... Well, we appear to have a dragon. Where is it? Hello? I can't find my dragon. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, it's taken out. Get some Ender Dragon samples. Okay. Figure. You know what? There's no point doing this, is there? I need to destroy these first. Bonk. 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 This always makes it, this Tinker's bow almost makes these too easy. Plus the flight and the oh, didn't like that, huh? Can you get through the top of these? No, you can't. Alright, that's fine. I know how to get through them. Did that sting? And then there we go. Right, now all we need to do is find a dragon. And we oh, you're going back down for that, are you? Okay. I'm going to have a bit of rebuilding to do, I think. Okay. Well, we'll teach you to respect Tinker's construct, shall we? And a little bit more of that. A little bit of that. You know what? Whoa, that was fun. You are getting very close to dead, aren't you? Do. And there we go. Like that, please, as well. Come on, give me. Oh, do you get another egg? That's cool. I want that. Come on, give me. Give me D. Give me that. Anyway. Didn't make too much of a mess, did it? It could have been worse. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, realistically speaking. Alright, well, what we got now is we should have, hopefully, we can pop that back on here, and we can pop you on there. That makes a nice little anti-enderman spawning area. We'll grab that later. Where did all the experience go? Well, there's a little bit there. I have no idea. Anyway, so what we need to do is we're going to need to re-slab off these areas and rebuild the various holes that we've got in the structure here, and put the teleporters back in. Claim that egg. That means we can get another dragon. Let me just go and check my teleporter. No, you don't you dare. Oh, damn. Let me have a look. Where's my thingy? Please tell me you didn't. You did, didn't you? Let me see what happened here. Did you replace the blocks I had put in there? I think the answer is yes, it did. Alright, well that's a lesson learned. Okay, so we need to do what? We need to probably replace some of the teleporter side of things. The matter receiver would be probably a good point to stick in, followed by a... Looks like we're going through. Oh well, if I have to eat the cake, I will do. Let me sort myself out, I'll be back in a mo. Alright, well, we're back together. The only thing I've not done is this egg, because I want to keep that, just in case I want to try and... Well, I will want to hatch it again. We got these guys running. These are in and doing their thing. I think I may have reversed this, but yeah, doesn't matter. And we've got this here, so which I shall just place you. You can go there. That will go there once that's done with. I have set the Enderman spawner running while I've been working, and so far it has managed to net me a whole 2 Dimlets. I've got the other the Skelly farm running as well, and I think at this point my only... I need to put you away. The only kind of option I have right now is, because what's holding me up now is yeah, the spoils of war clearing out the last Enderman there, is the tier 6 rarity. I've got tier 5. I mean, in fact, we can go and rip. In fact, should we infuse this first? We probably should. Is that not? Maybe you can't extract that one. Oh well. Oh, I don't know why I put it back in there. So, well, that's a Dimlet, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I'm with you now. Right. So we we probably need to infuse this. Now, if we have a look at infusion, there's a machine infuser which we need to make, and this thing here, well, we probably really need to pull all of this out for starters, and then stick this somewhere safe for safekeeping. Pop, 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 pop. Now the reason for that is when you rip apart these Dimlets, they, well, let's not beat around the bush here, you don't get all the bits. And we probably would prefer to get all the bits, I'm thinking. Stop it, will you please? Just give me the stuff. Thank you. Right. Give me that. And let's jump down to storage. No. Storage. If you wonder why I've got two hearts, by the way, I've got healthy on my breastplate. I think we're now probably at the point where we should start thinking about ripping the enchantments off that. Alright, so we need a machine infuser. Done. Let me pop that there. You're getting juice. I'm going to stick the machine in there, and then you want the dimensional crystal, don't you? We've got a little bit of that, so let's take a few stacks and put that one in, and infused 0%. Really? Oh, this one's 0%. What's this one once we put a stack in it? Let's just stick a 25%. And it would probably be more efficient if we did that anyway. So we're basically whacking this on. I think we're probably going to need 4 stacks if that is, unless there's some kind of like curve going on in the amount required. So I'll stick these 4 stacks on it and we'll see what we got. See you in a moment. And yep, a full stack has infused that to the point where it's got 100% infusion. So if we now take all of these again, let me get, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and organize these a little bit because it'll be easier to manage my stuff. There's the, if I get any tier 6s I will be gobsmacked, so we'll put those here. That is a basic memory unit, that is a regular memory unit. We've got that memory unit as well. Don't know whether there's any more memory units. That appears to be all the memory units. We've got a space for the hoofer there, and then the rest can really just go and be piled in, I think. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We'll bring that down there because that's spare, and that one can come over. Oops. And yeah, so we're starting to get there, but we're missing the all-important tier 6 thing. Now there is, as I said, there was an effect, visibility. I don't think I'll ever use it. Yeah, we'll leave it. It's positive, so we'll keep hold of it. Confusion we don't want. Dig speed 3, yeah, could be useful. Poison, no. Jump, instant health. Dig slowdown we don't really want, and weakness we don't really want. What else was there? There was a molten glass, and then there's ores of plenty. Take one of them apart, and obviously we can pop those in, pop that in there, and it will do its thing. And we should get a tier 5 and a advanced. So these are useful to pull apart just because they're high power Dimlets. So we'll do that. Then I think I'm going to go back into the scattered exploded sphere dimension for a little while the machine side of things runs, you know, on the what's the word I'm looking for here? I have no idea. Oh, hang on, got those as well. We've got the bag. That's the bag, isn't it? Let me have a look. Yeah, you're ready. We got you. We got you. We got food on the bar. Well, we got food on the bar. We need to go and grab. It was ID 45. That's the beastie. So we'll pop you in. We shall favourite. Oh. Interesting. There and dial. Right, I'm going to go and do a little bit of exploring around in there to try and find some more Dimlets, and I'll be back with you in a bit. One thing I am noticing a lot of in this dimension is these things. I've never been a fan of chance cubes. They've always struck me as being, well, for me personally, I would say that they are a mod designed for a much younger audience than myself. People who can find hilarity in random chance killing them, for want of a better phrase. Myself, yeah, I don't like random. I mean, obviously, random is part of gaming. You kind of stuck with it, but you know, to me the I don't know, the fine art of gaming, the fine art of any game, is learning the rules and how to make the rules and stack the rules in your favour. That's what we did entirely. I've mentioned this many times before in Minecraft, that we learn to exploit the loopholes. And chance cubes, yeah, they've never really been my bag, my cup of tea, if you like, even though I drink coffee. My cup of coffee, they've never been my cup of coffee. And yeah, I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them, because if you like them, you like them, and that's fine. You know, it's an entirely personal choice. I don't, which is why I don't muck around breaking chance cubes all the time, and then, you know, laughing hilariously at the often very predictable way it kills me. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. Anyway, I'm going to carry on. I've got quite a lot of Dimlets already. I'm very tempted to. Oh, he's out of range. Hang on. No, still out of range. Still out of range. What did you just do to me? You appeared to do nothing. Okay, that's fine. Right, I'm going to stop tempting fate by shooting at me. I'm sat there saying I don't like chance cubes, and then I'm breaking them. But to be fair, I am breaking them at range using a CAD rather than a thing. Back in a bit. Alright, well, that took a lot longer than anticipated, and we didn't get things. We did get an ocean monument Dimlet. We also got a whole bunch of other Dimlets and parts and stuff, so scattered structures, swamp huts, yeah, all sorts of interesting and good stuff. Unfortunately, none of it actually tier 6. Not a sausage, not a bean even. I actually went into well, 3 of these things, so we got plenty of these components which will all fit neatly into there. We've got various things. We've got like mobs. I know we've got other fortress, dungeons. Dungeons might be an interesting one to spawn a dimension on, going forward, possibly. But lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff, and some of it crap. which we will probably almost certainly, I mean, Christ, look at this, I've almost filled a diamond chest of these things, and I still haven't got a tier 6 Dimlet there. I mean, we've got biomes, plenty, we've got loads of biomes. Do I want biomes? Because I don't think the biomes will actually do anything. They're all void dimensions, so the biomes are probably largely useless. Molten silver, yeah, that's alright, I suppose. Dimensional blocks, we've got more blocks types than we know what to do with. We've got lots of sky colours. We've got a mob Dimlet default so far in there. We've got times, we've got structures, we've got terrain void, ores aplenty, 3 of those. Maze, God only knows, that's probably one to play with. No Dimlet buildings, I want the opposite. Ravines, scattered orbs, canyons, none, lakes. Yeah, there's an awful lot in there. I'm going to have to do a lot of management of this, because obviously we've got those. We've also got this canyons again. In fact, canyons we don't need because we've got one of those. So let's run that one through. That is dig slowdown. That can definitely go. That is controller Dimlet medium. And yeah, you've got all of those. And then we've got all of these as well. So an absolute bucket load of these elements, you know, the elements of crafting these things, but not the ones we want. Mob controller, and then we got a whole load of the Dimlet packets, 13 of those. We got 5. I've got the Enderman farm running in the background there. That should be is the Enderman star? I'm not seeing Enderman. I'm not seeing Enderman. I may have to go pop over to the Nether and just give that a bump because it's not playing. So we got that, and you know, I've got a bat Dimlet, for example, rarity 3. We've got all sorts of stuff in there. I need to sort all of this out. I need to decide what we're going to keep, what we're not going to keep. So I think, like, for example, prismarine is potentially one we want to keep. Time fast, yeah, I can't see any point to it. Resistance 1 may be useful. No thunder, hard rain. I can't imagine we ever want a hard rain dimension. Magical, dry, mountains, default, filtered, wet. Resistance 3, invis. What we got? Dig slowdown, gone. No gravity. That sounds interesting. Wither, definitely not. Health boost, yeah, that was actually more trouble than it was worth. Poison. What we got? Dig speed 3, instant health, jump 1, weakness 3, and jump 2. So I mean, straight away we've cleared some of this out because we can get these going in, and as the you know, get the claimed back. So I'm going to just tidy these up between episodes. I'm going to AFK to get a whole load of these Dimlet packages, because we need this tier 6. We can't do anything without it, and yeah, we'll see how we go. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.